Are the San Francisco 49ers drafting offensive line or defensive line at 11? Or are they not picking at 11 at all? Are they trading back? These are the kind of ideas I want to throw at you, and I kind of want to see what your response is in the comments below. But as we know, if we take a look at the 49ers roster, especially on the defensive line, it is thin. It is paper thin. You might say they only have one starter on the defensive line, which is Nick Bosa. They've got Yetur Gross-Matos. They've got Kevin Givens, Jordan Elliott, Sam Okiwanu, Kevin Anderson, Kalia Davis, Robert Beal Jr., Teron Jackson, Jonathan Garvin, Drake Jackson, TBD if he'll play this year, Alex Barrett. That's your defensive line room right there. I think out of every single name that I just said out of my mouth, you would probably feel comfortable with one of them starting, which is Nick Bosa, maybe Yetur Gross-Matos in a hybrid role. So the question becomes, are the 49ers drafting defensive line no matter what in the first round? Or could there be a situation where, let's say, Armand Membo out of Mizzou falls to 11, or if Will Campbell out of LSU falls to 11? These two players are the consensus top two offensive linemen in this class. You can make the case for either or being ranked ahead of each other. Armand Membo definitely has the speed element. He definitely has the quickness element. Whereas you look at Will Campbell, he's got the power element. He's still pretty serviceable himself in the speed category, but that's just where Membo thrives. Now, if one of those two are available, would you want the 49ers to draft offensive line? Because you could get a tackle of the future, potentially a guard who could play, right away, or do a situation where you kick McKivitz down to guard and you put one of these guys at right tackle? Or do you feel the 49ers have to go defense and specifically defensive line? So could it be a hybrid guy, Jalen Walker, off ball linebacker / edge? He might be better suited to be an edge in the NFL. What if Mason Graham falls? Well, a little doubtful, but he could potentially. Or is it Walter Nolan? Is it Derek Harmon? Is it James Pierce? Who would you take? Let's say you had all the guys available, all of them. Membo, Campbell, Graham, whoever. You had your choice at 11 of O-line or D-line. Who are you taking? What position are you taking? I'm just really curious to see what 49er fans say, because a lot of fans want offensive line, but I think as we all see, the biggest needs are on the defensive line. So how do you guys fall? And I'm really curious of what percentage of you are team trade back. I said it last week. I've joined team trade back. When you look at the board and you look at how it's shaken out, and you're looking at who likely won't be there at 11, the 49ers might miss out on like the true first round talent in this class. So we'll see. But let's say they do, and let's say they're on the clock at 11, and all the top guys that maybe you're hoping would slide out don't. Maybe Shador doesn't go in the top 10, and that means more top end talent that aren't quarterbacks are going in the top 10. Do the 49ers trade back? Should they trade back to acquire more top 100 picks to be able to build out their roster? I'm really curious to know what you guys think. What do you think the 49ers should do in this scenario? Should they stay pat at 11, go BPA, best player available, O-line, D-line? Doesn't matter. Even if that means secondary, is that an option as well? Or do they trade back? I'm really curious to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.